Hello, I just wanted to share with you some videos I took over the April 15th March and Rally, the Tea Party March and Rally that was in Boise, Idaho. Anyway, I've been going to these marches and rallies for a good 20 years, and this was the biggest I think Boise has ever had, probably Idaho has ever had for that matter. And it may even be that it was the biggest rally in the whole United States percentage-wise for this event. So I think that's a pretty remarkable showing for a little town up in a little state of Idaho. Anyway, it had a lot of signs, of course a lot of people, anywhere from 3,000 to 4,000. There are lots of flags, and they left from Ann Morrison Park, met with another group at Julia Davison Park, and then went on from there to the Capitol grounds, where they had a number of speakers. A couple of them I got, a couple of them I didn't get because, stupid me, I forgot to turn the mic back on when I was changing a tape. So anyway, what you have is a couple of good speakers, and the Master of Ceremonies was especially good. So anyway, sit back, and this video is in 3 parts. So enjoy what's happening in Idaho. There's going to be a whole lot more to come. I guarantee you that.
Still coming. The bridge is still full.
Oh, it's great, isn't it?
The bridge is still full.
Hi. I know. Oh, yeah. Do you have
Can you all hear me? Welcome. And God bless every one of you. It's awesome to see so many out here. For those of you who couldn't hear me on my little megaphone, I may be repeating myself just a little bit. So I apologize ahead of time. If we can get 2 volunteers to come behind me here and hold this sign up, that would be awesome. Great. First come, first serve. I just want to give everybody an idea, in case you haven't heard, what the Tea Party is about, especially Tea Party Idaho, Tea Party Boise. We are going to be morphing into Tea Party Idaho. Our first objective at this point is obviously to make ourselves known. Okay, we are making an incredible presence, not only here in Boise, but across this country. I'm sure that if you tallied everybody up across this land, it would number in the millions. We'll find out about that later. We have to do more than just make noise in the street. We have to do more than to make ourselves known and to rabble-rouse, which we're not exactly rabble-rousing. We're simply practicing the First Amendment. And we're doing it with class, and we're doing it very peacefully, and I thank you all for that. Where we go from here, if you haven't registered, one of the reasons why we need you to register is that we want to keep everybody in the loop with what's going on. The concept that we have here at Tea Party Boise, soon to be Tea Party Idaho, is to be an umbrella organization for all of the hundreds of clubs that have similar interests, similar passions as we all do here. We want to be a one-stop shop for education. We're going to have book clubs. We're going to address legislation from the registration that exists currently. We're going to look at it and see what needs to be changed, what needs to be repealed. We're going to address upcoming legislation. We are going to make a difference. Now, in case everybody hasn't noticed the food trailer that the barbecue pit that we have up here, again, symbolism speaks for itself. We're serving pork sandwiches and beans, and we're kind of doing a keep the change kind of policy. So we have a suggested donation. If you want to give us $5 or $10 and be kind enough to say keep the change, that would be fantastic. These events cost a lot of money to put on. There's a lot of expense here that took place, and the things that we want to do in the future is going to cost money. So, with that said,
Where's the teleprompter?
for those of you who didn't hear me earlier, we have an art project. We have an art project of tea bags, and it's a national contest that's taking place with the tea parties. Okay, if you brought tea bags, please get them back to those 2 sheets of plywood over in this direction. Okay, Matt Bodette, our resident artist, is doing an incredible art piece, and it's a rendition of the Boston Tea Party. So take your tea bags to Matt, and he's going to start putting that together. It's a national contest going on. Also, we have the Declaration of Independence. We want to make sure everybody has a chance to sign that. If you've registered, and if you've received a little sticker indicating that you have registered, then that buys you the opportunity to sign the Declaration of Independence. Just a little interactive event that we have that we're going to use at a later date as well. Anyway, we want to make sure everybody stays in the loop. I'm going to cut it short here and get some of our other speakers up, but we want to make sure that you all stay tuned.
Okay, we want to hear from some legislators that are willing to stand up and be counted for these values. First, I want to introduce a representative who, when consideration was given in the Idaho legislature to raise our fuel taxes by just 2 cents, she said in floor debate, that is like throwing a drowning man a brick. So this is a representative that believes genuinely in lower taxation for Idahoans. I want you to please give a Tea Party welcome to Representative Lenore Hardy Barrett.
To yell, even with a microphone. What? Right up to my mouth. Okay, here I go. And I am an older person who has watched the deterioration of our country for a number of years. I'm fed up, and I'd like to be an extemporaneous speaker, but I'm not. I have notes. And I have notes because I don't want a rabbit trail. But I want to start with a reminder, right up to my mouth, Lenore, okay. Anyway, a reminder that Thomas Jefferson, author of the Declaration, wherever we got it around here, said, "I tremble for my country. I too tremble for my country, and beyond that, I weep for my children. I won't waste time examining in detail the egregious behavior of the federal government that unites us here today, but frankly, I'm mad as hell." The original Tea Party was a protest against taxation without representation. For my part, this Tea Party is a protest against taxation with misrepresentation and the spending theft of my dollars by our current